Well, another edition of Grindhouse Purgatory, and another somber one actually, because I've been jammed up with stuff and forgot to address the fact that one of the great bastions of free speech unfortunately had passed away a couple weeks ago. There were four men, basically back in the day, who went into the publishing business and created magazines that pushed the envelope of free speech and anti-censorship, and people paid a price for it. First off, there was Hugh Hefner, who created Playboy. Then there was Bob Guccione, who created Penthouse. And of course, Al Goldstein, who created Screw Magazine. And last but not least, Larry Flynt, who created Hustler Magazine. Of the four, of course, Screw and Hustler were the two that really pushed the envelope. And Al Goldstein was busted and went to court multiple times. What he would do is invoke the Goldstein curse. And sometimes it worked, because people that tend to screw with Al tend to screw up in their own personal lives. I could go on a tirade about that, but that's not the point here. The point is that all of these guys paid a little price for freedom of speech and anti-censorship. Unfortunately, Larry Flynt paid the highest price of all, because he was shot by some psycho redneck down in Georgia while going to court, and spent the rest of his days in a wheelchair. Undeterred, Larry never quit. Larry would give editorials in every issue, bringing to the forefront social issues that bothered him. And like I said, Larry was very anti-censorship, very anti, people telling everybody what they can see, what they can do, whatever. Larry created an empire. Whether he was enjoying that empire, I don't know, because like I said, he was put in a wheelchair. Personally, I really never met Larry Flynt. I subscribed to Hustler for a while. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was basically, pushing the envelope as far as one could push it, with all kinds of stuff that probably, if you opened up an issue of an 80s issue of Hustler today, you'd find terribly offensive shit, because everybody's so politically correct and morally outraged. But that never bothered Larry. He just kept it going. Sadly, none of these guys are around today, and like Frank Zappa, George Carlin, Dr. Hunter S. Thompson, and others, no one has stepped up to the plate to replace them. No one basically battles for our freedoms anymore, for what we can see, what we can do, and what we can watch. It's a sad state of affairs. The guys with the biggest mouths that would basically stand up to the establishment and go, fuck you, we're all gone. And it's a sad day. So Larry Flynt, I thank you for your sacrifices for anti-censorship and freedom of speech. And I'm sure you're with Al and Hugh and Bob up in the great beyond, just looking down at us and shaking your heads at the absurdity of what's been going on. So rest in peace, my friends. I'm sure I'll see you in the great beyond, hopefully. And that's our little tribute to Larry. I wish I could say more, but it sort of breaks my heart that guys like him, Al, and other guys just aren't around to fight the good fight anymore. So it's 42nd Street Pete saying stay safe, get your shot, keep your mask on, don't be like these idiots in these fucking states that think it's all fucking better now, because sadly it isn't all better. So see you on the flip side.